getting drag, honey. So as you can see, I have already started my base. Wow. I've basically done this hack that I've learned, which is if you put concealer sort of in the areas that you want lightened way early, then by the time you come to do it, it will be sort of thicker and cover more. So that's why I've sort of already got it there setting, let's say. And yeah, I've already started my eyes, done my eyebrows, and I've blended out a smoky brown eye. So now what I'm going to do, after I've just had a sip of my coffee, drag at 8 o'clock in the morning, we need a few of those, okay? I'm going to basically blend just out, just this bit here, just on the upper eyelid. Sorry, not the upper eyelid, the lower eyelid. So that it sort of has a fade going on there too. And that's basically the eye done for the moment. Because I'm going to add some glitter and shimmer, but I don't want to do that until after I've basically done the rest of my face, because I don't want it to crack. Basically, I have this love-hate relationship with shimmers, where whenever I put a shimmer on, it just decides to crack. So if you've got any tips on how to stop your shimmery eye cracking, leave them in the section below, because I want to know. And actually, whilst you're there, you can actually subscribe, like the video, and comment who's your favourite baddie. I'm going to just blend this out a little bit more because I want it to be like a really soft blend into this eye. At the moment it's kind of giving harsh. I'm just going to blend her out a little bit more. Make her a little bit softer. There. That's sort of the vibe I want. Just a little bit softer. Just a little bit softer. I usually like it hard, but right now soft. I didn't say that out loud, okay, I promise. So I've watched loads of TikToks that have been coming up on my page about people underpainting, and I tried it once. I didn't think it was fierce because I didn't have the coverage that I usually have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it again today, but I'm going to really like underpaint. So like I'm going to do really harsh contour like this. Obviously I've already got the white there, that's already harsh, so white concealer, honey. So I'm going to do dark contour like this. That's getting, like, that's dark. That probably looks like awful on camera. It does in real life as well, but obviously we're going to cover that with foundation, so hopefully this works. I'm a queen who loves a tiny little pinched nose. I don't want you to, oh, look at that. This is crazy. If this doesn't work, I'm not going out today. I will not be going out. Anyway, right, let me just pinch this nose. There we go, right, she's coming together. Oh my god, my wig cap's about to pop. Right. Fierce. I'm just gonna add a little bit around here, just to like give my lips some shadow in. Basically make it look like I've just eaten someone's badonkadonk. So that's basically given what I want to give. This is how I'm going to turn up today. That's it, that's fierce. This is it. I'm ready to go. Right now, I'm basically going to take my sponge. I'm going to put some foundation on it. And I'm going to go over. So basically, I want it to be very full coverage today. So I'm going to go in with a Krylon first. Good old Krylon. Basically over the top of this first, and then I'm also going to go in with another foundation. So let's see how this looks. It's working. I'm going to put a little bit down my neck because for those of you that are watching that are drag queens that don't cover your spotty neck, we can see it. So please try. And if you have a brown line going around your jaw, yeah, not the fantasy, sorry. Not the fantasy, babe. Foundation layer 1, done. Now I'm going to take a slightly darker foundation. And I'm going to put these over all of my contour areas, so like here. Just to sort of reinstate that contour a little bit. I'm just going to add her there. There we go. Now it's sort of brought the cheek back, so that's all of my cream foundation's done. Now I'm going to go over with a liquid foundation. To do that, I'm just going to apply this everywhere basically. Smack it on like that. So this gives me a little bit more coverage. Basically, we've got some more coverage on now. We're at a good point now, so we're going to basically take some concealers or a lighter foundation. It's up to you basically what you want to do, but I'm going to use concealer. And we're going to put that sort of in between now the foundation and your really light concealer, just so it sort of marries the two together a little bit more. And so I'm just going to literally go like that, right where the two sort of come together on both sides. And this is just sort of going to blend the two together and make it sort of like a little bit smoother. Now you take your beauty blender and you just marry them two together. And hopefully if you've used the right shade, it should sort of give it that little, sort of make it look like they just blend together seamlessly. For me, that's worked a treat. Now I'm going to take some blush. Pink, I'm feeling. I'm just going to go straight in. The blush is quite good as well, because the blush will help you sort of marry the two together as well. The blush will help you marry that foundation and concealer in a little bit more as well. So if you haven't got the perfect blend at the moment, don't worry, because the blush will help. There. And this is basically where you should be at this point. So now I am going to put my lightest of lightest of lightest concealer, my basically white concealer, right underneath my eyes. So right there, a little bit in the center of my head. And this is just to brighten, because we're basically at the point now where we want to set it. I just want to make sure that everywhere I want to be bright, it'll be bright. And what I also like to do here is carve out like that, like a horseshoe. Right, now I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm just going to really push that in and blend that out. Same on this side. Blend her out. Blend her out. Take the other side of the beauty blender just to help blend it into the foundation, and do that all around the rim. There. Shouldn't be obvious, but effective. Now it's time to set. I'm going to take my Huda Beauty powder. I'm going to tap it on the back of my hand first, because you don't want it to go too dry. And I'm going to set under that eye. That's the first place that I set. Like that. And that's so smooth, so airbrush, because you patted it out on your hand first. Because I only use my Huda under my eyes, simply because I want my eyes to look airbrushed, but the rest of my face I want to look covered. So this, what I got from Temu, believe it or not, is actually a really good transition powder. Kind of like the Huda, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously not as good, but it kind of has the same effect. So I just take that on my big beauty blender, tap it out, and I just put that all over and watch. You know when your makeup starts towards the end of the day and it starts to crease? I get it in certain places, so I get around my nose, my smile line, so I'm going to really just go in and extra powder that area. And I'll also get it just up here. So this is what you should look like. You should look like Flashback Mary. So yeah, I just take a soft brush and I'm just going to dust her off. Just licks us off. I mean, look at that. A £2 powder, and honestly, it's giving. And just go in a little bit and wet her, and that'll just marry the products together a bit more. So there. Now and then just fan her a bit. I don't have my fan, I don't know where it's gone, so I'm going to just use. Okay, so now that you've basically set it a little bit, you're going to now go in, add coverage to everything. So I'm going to take a contour, but I'm going to take it in a powder form, and I'm going to just basically redefine everything. So you want to add powders now to make everything pop a little bit more. It's very much at a pride in public daylight. I don't want to look too harsh, so I'm going to try my best to soften her a little bit. Now, I'm not usually a soft girl, but we're going to try and get there. Obviously, as I said earlier, I wouldn't usually choose to go soft, but because it's in broad daylight, I don't want to be giving harsh lines. Now I'm going to do my eyebrow with powder now, so I'm going to fully darken the eyebrow towards the end. I'm going to take a fine brush, very fine brush. Now they are very even. I'm quite surprised myself. I'm just going to take that lighter shadow again and just blend her out a little bit more, because you do obviously want it to give eyebrow. Just like that. Oh, she is snatched. Your cheekbones will look so tiny. So take a very small brush and just blend that right under the cheek like that. I'm going to take a very light shade of brown, and I'm just going to do it underneath of my eye now. And I'm just going to blend it out like that. Very soft. Right, now I'm going to brighten everything. So to do that, I'm going to take my highlights, brightening powder. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to brush the excess off. You don't want too much powder on your face. There's my brightening powder, and I'm just going to put a bit here, because I really want that to glow. Right there. Glow now. I'm going to put a little bit just here, because you want this to be brightened. So on the other side, here, just on that little inner bit here. So now, look how snatched that gives. Down your nose. And skinny. Right, take that darker shade and do the same on the head to blend that from your lighter into your darker, and it'll just give it a little bit more of a blend, just like that. Take that darker shade, do the same here, so take that in between the two like that. There. And also this powder sort of gives a little bit of coverage. So it's going to add a little bit extra coverage on like spots and stuff if you need that little bit extra coverage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my highlighter now, and I'm just going to take a bit on my finger, and I'm literally just going to go straight along here, just like that, and dab it on. This highlighter is so good and will really give you that glow. So put a bit here, put it down here, so that it catches the light. There we go. Just add a bit more blush. Just up here. Put loads of highlighter on there. Pinch it and just go straight along there like that. There we go. And now I'm going to take a slightly darker one. Just add in a few more flicks around the end as well. Like that. And this is my favourite, the eyebrows. Get a little bit of eyeliner on her. Do my upper lid, blink down into it. I'm also going to blend that out a little bit, just like that. Upper lid, blink into it, and then the same on the lower lid, do my lower lash line. You don't have to do a lower lash line, but for me it always makes my eyes pop a bit more, so. Let's do a bit of drip drip, just simply because It's easy. Take a little bit more on a brush. And I'm just gonna top it up there. We're gonna go in with some mascara. Then it's just lashes and lips, so I will do that. I'll do my wig, and I'll be straight back with the finished look. And there you are, she's ready. I'm not in my outfit yet, or got my lips on, because I've decided I'm gonna do that when I get there. It's pissing down with rain, so I just wanna get there quick and get everything going, but she's ready. She's doing this wet look today, and she's gonna be a little mermaid. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because when you look this good, honey, you deserve every comment.